leg day. Hi guys, hope you enjoyed that leg workout. That was my workout today. So we did, just a little reminder, even though you just saw it, did 8 sets of squats in total. Doing a pyramid system to start, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6 reps, working up to my heaviest weight. Then do 3 bonus ones of just 8 to 12 reps. I think I got a 9, 8 and an 8. And then moving on to some isolation stuff, did some lying leg curls, 5 sets. Seated leg extensions, 5 sets, both 12, 15 reps, and then at the end, you can do that quite often, a couple of times. I really like it. You have to go higher reps though, just because you haven't got the full range of motion, like you would a typical calf raise. But yeah, just pulsing it on the edge, up and down, relaxing at the bottom, and then like a dead position, starting up again from the calf. It's quite effective, and I quite like it, and it really gets the calves pumped. So anyway, so today, I want to do a little tips video. Haven't done one of these in a few weeks. I'm going to give you my best tips towards fat loss. So, whilst I'm doing my cardio, that is going to be tip number 1. So, if you're ready, sit back, relax, give the video a thumbs up, and we're going to get started with my fat loss tips. Okay, so tip number 1 is going to be using cardio as a tool. You haven't got to do cardio to lose body fat. It's not a must. It's just a handy tool to have. Basically, because I'd rather personally eat more calories and do more work in the gym than do less work in the gym and eat less. I'm a foodie, I love food, so I want to eat. It makes me happy and it satisfies me. So, number 1, use cardio as a tool. Let's give you an example. So let's say someone's maintenance level of calories is 2,500. Now, let's say they go to 2,300 without doing cardio. They are technically going to lose body fat. They're going to lose weight because they're not eating what their maintenance level requires. Now, if they carried on eating at 2,500 but added in 20-30 minutes cardio throughout the week, like 5 times a week, then they're pushing their calories back down into a deficit. So use it as a tool. Either you choose to eat less or do more. It is that simple. So tip number 1, use cardio as a tool. It's not a must, you haven't got to do it. You can lose body fat from just doing your weight training and just nutrition. You can lose weight just from nutrition. Your calories will be very low, but it is doable. So, number 1, use cardio as a tool to aid in your fat loss journey. Tip number 2, which is gonna feel pretty obvious. Track your calorie intake. If you get consistent in this, and if you hit your numbers consistently, you will lose body fat. Of course, you have to be at the right level of calories. So, for example, again, if your maintenance is 2,500 and you eat 2,300 every single day, you are going to lose body fat. Yes, you can go a bit more harsh with it, so you could go 2,200, 2,100, and you are going to lose more body fat. But there's finding that perfect line between taking enough calories away but not taking too much away. You don't want your body to go into starvation mode, which means it's going to cling on to everything you actually give it. So if your maintenance is 2,500 and you eat 1,700, yes, you're going to lose weight quite rapidly, but it's soon going to stall. And then when you eat normally again, your weight's going to go back up because your body's going to cling on to everything. So the goal with your calories, first of all, track them, make sure you're being consistent in them, and your main focus is to try and eat in a calorie deficit to lose body fat. Okay, tip number 3, eating foods that give you a lot of volume for very little calories. So, if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, why not? You should do. Here it is. Best Instagram out there, I promise. You're gonna learn something. Anyway, so, this is hard work, cardio. Right, but again, I'd rather eat more, so I'm gonna do more cardio. Okay, so yeah, eating foods with higher volume, so I'm talking in the evening, fill your plate up with salads, with vegetables. I give you so much volume for very little calories, so every single night I will have, alongside whatever my protein is for the day, it could be chicken, it could be muscle-food beef burgers, it could be a muscle-food stir-fry, it's usually a muscle-food something. But just accompany it with a massive side salad and get some low-calorie dressing. There's plenty out there these days. And the volume you get for about 150, 200 calories is huge, and it does fill you up. It takes you a long time to eat. I either do this, or if I want something a little bit more, something hot, and something a bit more, some spices in there, I get a ton of vegetables. You've got asparagus, peppers, onions, mushrooms, broccoli. Fry it in a pan, chucking some tin tomatoes in there, put some spices on top. I've got a little bit of Cajun, a bit of garlic, a bit of black pepper, and all of that in there. That's literally going to be like 150, 200 calories, and it's hardly anything. Not a lot, but the amount of food you get is ridiculous. So ensure you're eating foods that fill you up, but don't give you a lot of calories. Other things can be like, I use sugar-free jellies. I sometimes have like a Diet Coke, a Pepsi Max, just to fill me up, just to cure that hunger craving. Then also stuff like Greek yogurt's quite thick. It can like sit in your stomach. Or sometimes you can just drink more water. You want to try and keep eating and keep drinking so that you don't feel hungry. If you feel too hungry, you're either eating foods that are very small but are a lot of calories, or you're just depriving yourself too much. So tip there, eat foods that are high in volume but don't give you a lot of calories. Okay, number 4, try and get your fibre intake up. By getting your fibre intake up, you can do this through vegetables, nuts, fruits, even protein bars. If you eat a high fibre diet, then you're going to feel fuller for longer. That is that tip. So make sure your fibre intake is up. Okay, so this tip is a personal preference tip, but I do this a lot when I'm on a calorie deficit. It fits lovely into my lifestyle. I can train on it, I can work out well on it, and it just fits, and it just saves a lot of hassle, like food prep and stuff. I do a lot of fasting in the morning, so I've covered this subject many a times. I rarely ever eat before 1 p.m. All I'm doing is moving my breakfast from the morning to a little bit later in the day. And then what that's doing, it's allowing me to then get most of my calories from 1 p.m. onwards. That's when I crave most of my food. more in the middle of the day, early afternoon, to then in the evening. So I would hate to blow all my calories at breakfast and then have very little in the evening. I'll go to bed feeling unhappy, if you like. I won't be very satisfied. So that's one thing I do use as a tool, is fasting at times. You will not lose your biceps if you haven't eaten protein within 2 hours of waking up, within 30 seconds of getting out of bed. So what I do is I drink lots of water in the morning, have some caffeine, either through tea, through an energy drink. I like the Muscle Moose juices, I think they're fantastic. But having stuff like that, but just getting plenty of water on board. And then sometimes I will train as well through that empty stomach. Or if I'm on an early shift at work, I'll have like my lunch break, eat a little bit and then train. But yeah, rarely do I eat before 1 p.m. and that just allows me then to save all of my calories for the evening, which I prefer to do. And it also saves a lot of prep time, so I'm not prepping anything to take with me to work or to the studio where I'm personal training. Now some people can do this, some people can't. Some people can work out fine, empty stomach, it doesn't affect them at all. Like me, I am still just as strong with an empty stomach. However, some people might feel faint, dizzy, and just need some food inside them to train. That's fine. But this tip is more about personal preference, but I use it as a tool and it works great for me, and maybe it'll work great for you. Okay, your last tip, again, which is a pretty obvious one, but I've got to cover it anyway. Make sure your protein intake is what you need. Eating protein will keep you feeling fuller for longer, which means you're less likely to go and pick at something else, or pick in the biscuit tin at work, or go to the cookie jar at home. Eat your protein. So I suggest eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 175 pounds, consume 175 grams of protein per day, and I guarantee, with doing all the other tips, you will feel a lot fuller for longer. I'm not saying you have to eat protein every 2 to 3 hours, it's a myth, nothing's going to happen if you don't, but if you eat your protein intake, you will feel fuller for longer than if you didn't eat your protein intake. So that is the last tip. So guys, there's a few tips there, also a couple of my personal preferences. You can try them yourself. I wanted to do this video today because I had to do 55 minutes cardio because I want to eat more tonight, so I'm doing extra cardio to burn the calories back off. And it really is as simple as that. Calories in versus calories out. Yes, there are other factors involved, but it really is eat less, move more. It's so complicated, people make it so complicated these days, there's lots of stuff on the internet, but just keep it simple. It's seriously not that hard. Get your protein in, track your calories, do extra cardio if you want to, keep your weight loss, try and aim for 1-2 pounds a week. If it goes up to 3 pounds, don't worry too much. But yeah, and when you stop losing weight, either adding some more CV work or gently bring down your calories even further. But don't under-eat. Okay guys, so that is going to be my tips video of the day. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you learned something, give it a little thumbs up. Hit subscribe. I still have 15 minutes left of this torturous machine, but I'll be allowed to sit down tonight and eat some more food, so all good. So I will see you next time for another video, and I'm feeling really lean at the moment. I mean, I've lost 8 pounds so far on this cut. Everything's working. I'm doing it in line with the new Summer Shred plans that I've just announced on my social media. I'm following the same principles that I'm teaching other people. It works. It's just maths, science, it's going to work. If you stick to it, it's impossible not to work. So, going really well. I'm feeling like another physique update next week because I can really start to see my top 2 abs that I haven't seen since before Christmas in my shows. So that's exciting. But yeah, that video next week. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. And I'll see you soon for more videos. Thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit my notification button so you know when I give videos up. And I'll see you next week. See you later.